Hello, ladies, and thank you for coming to my YouTube channel today. We had the pleasure of meeting on Instagram, and I was very much intrigued by your Instagram page, what you offer to the people out there. And so I want to start off by both of you presenting yourselves and telling us who you are, what you do. So I'm going to start off with Barbara.
Okay, hello, thank you, Urmi. Thank you for inviting us. Yes, okay, I'm Barbara. I am a teacher. I've been teaching since 2007, and I am a qualified teacher. And since 2017-18, I started to teach also online, and that's what I've been doing since. So very happy to do it. So Nicola, it's your turn.
Yeah, so me too. I'm like an Italian teacher, and I've been teaching for ages, maybe around 20 years, and I've been doing it online since the pandemic, which was a great opportunity. But I've done some online things with Barbara before the pandemic. She was my guru on the online teaching.
Mm-hmm. And tell us a little bit about where both of you are based. Are you based in Italy? Are you based in other parts of the world?
So you start, Nicola.
Yeah, so I'm currently in Bologna, but I've lived in the UK, in Brighton, and before that in Germany, and before that in Czech Republic, in Prague. So I've been doing this job as an Italian teacher nearly across Europe, so in different places. But now Bologna, Italy, for a while. I'll be there. I'll be here. Yeah.
And you, Barbara?
Okay, so I lived 10 years in the UK, where actually I met Nicola in one of the, remember Nicola, and training teacher in London. And then 2 years ago, I moved back to Italy, and currently I'm living in Le Marche region. I'm not saying the town because no one is going to know this.
All right, nice. So I do have a question about your organization, because you have basically an organization called Italian Speaker Society. So my question is, what inspired you to create this society? How has it grown since its inception? Tell me more about it.
Yeah, so I've been always loved to do conversations with my students. So I was the one that every school and university was given the conversation class, because I love it. So at one point I decided to promote the speaking spontaneously, because, a lot of, especially English speakers, they think that they cannot speak fluently. And so I thought that during the pandemic was 2020, May 2020, I thought, why I don't do a conversation club? But I wanted to do something different. So also the name is not just conversation club, but it's society, because I wanted to give this feeling of community. And also wanted two things. So the people would be able to speak spontaneously, so feel, comfortable and in these sessions and this community. And I wanted to exchange, and especially to talk about the Italian culture, its aspects. So society and arts, history, and also the things that aren't nice. Mm-hmm. So that my goal, my intention, I think worked. So this is why I started the society.
And how often do you meet? Do you just meet online? Are these sessions online? I'm assuming yes. And do you have people that belongs to different levels, or do you have a certain level?
Okay, go ahead, Nicola, you want to answer to this one?
Yeah, so we meet twice a month online, but actually we also met in presence, but that I leave it to Barbara later to tell us, because that's something special that we do at least once a year or once every 16 months or 18 months. So, and then we have people all around the world, like some people from Canada, from the States, the UK, and some other from Germany, France. We had also, and also people from Italy that maybe they are not Italian, or they got Italian heritage, but they want to kind of have a stronger Italian. But the level is from upper intermediate and above, because we do a lot of we read real sources, an article, watch movies, videos. Everything is authentic, and so needs a good level of Italian to participate to to the society.
Okay. So you still have to have like a good level of Italian, like at least I'm assuming B1 or B2 to be able to be join these conversations, because otherwise I think it's a little bit too hard if you have a basic knowledge of Italian.
Yes,
exactly.
No, it's not possible, I'm afraid. Yes, yeah, we don't do a lot of grammar. So because the idea of the society was something like that you be a part of the society, but maybe you still have some Italian lessons with your teacher or with some university courses or whatever. So that was the idea. It's not just your just class of Italian where you do have all the skills. No, we focus a lot in listening. Also reading. It just there is also writing, honestly, because they write a lot in the chat. We have a Telegram chat, so they write a lot. So yes, but yeah, you need to be B2, B1 if you are good B1. Yeah.
Okay. So I have my next question is, how does the society, the Italian Speaker Society, foster a sense of community among the Italian speakers, both native and learners around the world?
I like this one. Come on, Nicola.
I go.
Very well.
Oh, I think that's got like many layers in this question, so many layers. So the first is like the closest like to the society is the fact that we share a lot in the Telegram chat, and also so that created a sense of belonging. So people that are at the society, they meet and see each other during the online session. They are on Zoom, but then they can chat and share. Oh, I've seen these like news on the Italian newspaper, and they just share it in the Telegram chat. So that's like the first layer of the community. But then there is also the fact that at least once every 3 months we do a workshop, and we invite people that we know, like they might be colleagues or experts on a subject, or even friends or family, so different people, but they are from different region from Italy. So meaning that so there is this exchange between the learners and the people that are like native speaker and live in Italy or left Italy, but they are from there. And the feedback we had from the people who were like leading the workshop, was giving the workshop, that they were surprised that to meet people that want to learn Italian and know about the culture. At the same time, the learners were really, really happy to see different accent and different like tradition from different part of Italy. So I think that this was like a very nice part of being part of the society. Yeah. Want to add something about that?
No, I think that's it. And then there are some members that have been there since the first month. So that means 4 years. So they're becoming like almost real good friends, and they meet up. Maybe they meet up in London or maybe in Italy, or we have pictures of them. They send the pictures. So this is really nice. They invite us. I met with them in last December. And you as well, Nicola, met one or two of them, I remember. Yeah.
In Milan,
Milan. So, that's quite incredible. And, and, over the years, we know even a little bit about about them. They know about us. Even our, it's nice. Because I'm very proud of the society. Because not just a conversation class.
Yeah. And to make sure that I understood well, this workshop or these conversation groups, are they led by you, or do you bring external speakers to actually have a conversation?
Okay, what we do, we have 2 sessions per month, lasting 90 minutes each, and usually there are me or Nicola.
Okay.
And in the past, we aren't doing this anymore. We used sometimes to invite also Italians, like to have a little conversation for 20 minutes. But we also run workshops, which at the end are really, chats really, and they have the opportunities to meet other Italians. But Nicola and I, we are always there.
Gotcha. So since you have these conversation groups and you have people around the world, are there like challenges that come? Do you face any particular challenges? Do you face any challenges when it comes to, promoting the Italian language, promoting the Italian culture, or just having a group of diverse people, is it hard to lead these groups, and how big are these groups?
Okay, the groups usually are maximum 7 people.
Okay.
We're gonna accept more, and sometimes they become they just go they grow like what's the word, Nicola? How
like
they grow
steadily, like the constant and steady growth.
Yeah, there is not, because the point of the society is that you don't have grammar. It's not for A1, A2,
Right.
so that's cut off a lot of people, I would say.
Yeah.
So that's let's say a shame. In this sense, it's not inclusive, but we cannot. With just 2, we cannot do more than this, honestly. So the groups aren't big. So you have from 3 people to 7, max 7 people. And about how difficult is promoting it, it's difficult because since the pandemic, there are a lot. There is. I started in 2017. It's really different. From 2020, the competition is really big.
Yeah.
So honestly, have to be honest, that's the big challenge that we face, that there is a lot of competition. So even if I think we are offering something a little bit different, but that's the biggest challenge.
Yeah, I can imagine it's challenging. Yeah. And so basically it's more like an intimate conversation, basically like a very group of people between 2 to 7 people that have conversation in Italian, basically.
Yeah, and then do you want to add about resources?
Yeah, I wanted to say that like another challenge is the fact that because we talk in Italian and then we also talk about culture and society, it's challenging to find always the right balance in finding what is the latest news and what is really interesting for like to have the right thing, the right topic for the student to be engaged, which has to be interesting, but also like has some language trait that are good to see. So, and also be up to date about what is going on in Italy.
Yeah.
So this is another challenge.
Yeah, definitely. And I wanted to ask you, since you've been basically in this sort of like business for the past 4 years, do you have any particular success story that you can share about someone who, I don't know, from any of the members who made a huge impact, a big progress?
Yeah. Many of them. Some aren't in the society anymore. And I had this lady, she thought that she couldn't speak. She was a B1 probably, honestly. I pushed it a little bit, honestly. But then she was so happy. She found herself in the right place at the right moment with the right people, honestly. And she had a really, she became like B2, a very confident B2. And a lot of people told us that they have this confidence now. And confidence is the right word?
Yeah.
Nicholas,
yeah, confidence. Yeah.
Confidence. And what am I thinking? And and then also what I'm proud about sharing culture. So we try to talk about stereotypes, but also go over the stereotypes, and also talk about the Italy that is not only the Dolce Vita, but we also speak about the Dolce Vita. So we have this kind of balance. So they can, and I think they appreciate this so much, because maybe they travel or they read something or they go with their teachers in their courses and they say, I know this, oh yes, I know even more. So that's something incredible that we have got.
And something that really was like really good and nice to see, like I immediately felt a very good connection with all the participants, the members of the society, because I've joined like later. So after Barbara already founded the society. So I am like the latest addition to the society. But seeing the people so like happy to talk about the stuff we were like we proposed them to talk, and like they didn't care, so they were just talking in a flow without caring too much about the grammar. So there was like the communication was the aim and the key in that moment in many of the sessions, and I really enjoyed that as a teacher, to see that the language was not a barrier but was like the mean of communication. So I think this is one of the core part of the society.
There is a little bit of correction, but we try to do this at the end, or maybe in the chat, or maybe something really big that someone is repeating constantly when we stop, and in a nice way we try to involve everyone in that. But as we said, it's not a grammar lesson, so
Right. Yeah. And you're building, there is a sense of community in the society, basically, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone that enter, even if they stay 1 month, 6 months, they can feel it right away. So that's very nice.
Nice.
And I think that, oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, that I think that what I felt like the learners, they feel safe to talk. They don't feel judged, and not by us and not by the other learners. And so it's a very respectful place where everyone is interested in what the other people have to say, and there is a lot of patience. And so I think it's nurturing the sense of the communication and the Italian language at the same time. Yeah.
And last thing, but not the least, they become very curious. They become very curious of the culture. They want to know more and more and more, and that's very nice. So, and also about the language, of course, because we talk about language as well, words and and things. But yeah, that's okay.
Nice. So as we're approaching the end of this interview, I have one last question, which is, what's next? Do you have any projects coming up? Do you have any particular initiatives that are coming up?
Do we have? We have many ideas, but still we didn't decide anything. I think it's for the next year, maybe. But we are but one thing that we want to do, I already did myself. We would meet up with these people once per year and do a full immersion language, a language trip and things like that. I did with them once. They loved it. So we would like to do this as well, because I think it's also nice to meet. And then we are thinking to do different things, but we didn't really speak a lot about it. We have some, so something will change, but not much.
All right. Did you want to add something, Nicola?
Yeah, just that we got the next 2 workshops, that one in September and one usually is in December, and they will be really nice. So one is about Sardinia and literature, and the other one is still a surprise. Okay. And so these are really, really nice, because it's an additional meeting where they can speak with another person. We are there, but then there is another a special guest who is running the workshop. So this is so September is a nice moment to join the society. So you can have the 2 sessions. They are the standard one plus the workshop. Yeah.
Nice. Well, that's the end of our interview. But before we go, I do have 5 rapid fire questions. So I'm gonna ask the same question to both of you. So what we're going to do is that I'm going to start with Barbara with the first question, and then afterwards Nicola will answer the same question as well. Make sure that your answers are short, because it's a rapid fire question, so you don't have to think too much, you don't have to elaborate on the answer, okay? So I'm going to start with Barbara with the first question, which is a book you could read over and over again.
Okay, last book that I read, but I don't remember the title. I'm bad with the title. That's not going to be fast. It's about this lady. I like cooking. So all the cooking book is story about cooking. So, I forgot the name. This is supposed to be fast. And this is a very old cook from the UK. And this lady wrote a book about her. I don't remember the name. I'm terrible.
That's okay. You'll tell me the title afterwards, maybe. What about you?
I'm so inspired about it.
How about you, Nicola? Do you have what is the book that you would like to read over and over again?
Yes, so I have 2. So one is from a Czech author, and is Too Loud Solitude by Bohumil Hrabal, which is a book that I loved and read many times. And another one is one that is hard to read again and again, but is La Storia by Elsa Morante, which is one of my favorite books, but it's so dense and so heavy, which I don't know how many other times I can read again, but I love it. Yeah.
By the way, did you know that my high school was called El Samorante?
Really?
Oh, wow.
Wow, that's a coincidence.
Yes.
There are not many high school with that name because
Ah.
she's famous, but not so many schools got her name. Oh, I'm kind of touched.
All right. Next question, Barbara. What's one thing in your bucket list? One.
Visiting all the islands of the Mediterranean.
Good. What about you, Nikla?
Japan, visiting Japan, haven't been yet.
All right. Third question, Barbara. Favorite app on the phone?
Sorry?
Favorite app on the phone? Application?
I love You know what? Canva. I love Canva. Canva helps me so much. Canva forever.
What about you, Nikla?
I'm addicted to Instagram currently, so I would say Instagram. Yeah.
Okay, this one. It's for you, Barbara. Favorite word in another language?
Ooh.
I cannot be fast in these things.
Yeah, you think too much, Barbara. You spend too much time
Together. I love together, English together, because
Together? Okay.
it's a big
And and Nikla, you?
Babushka, which is grandmother in Russian.
Okay.
This is the way I used to call my grandmother. She was Russian, and I'm really fond of that one.
Oh. All right. Last question, Barbara. Don't think too much. Best piece of advice you have ever received?
Okay, be yourself, but not in the superficial way. So,
Okay. All right. And Nikla, you?
So it's from my husband, and done is better than perfect, because I'm a perfectionist.
Together, then I
and,
really felt.
what?
I would say the two things together, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
Done.
All right. Well, that was fast. That was fun, no?
I'm
Like the
not-
five rapid
I'm not
fire
yeah,
questions.
really nice.
Anyway, I can tell you the book.
Yeah, tell me the name of the book.
Okay, in Italian it's La Cucina Inglese, so I think it's going to be something like the English Kitchen of Miss Elisa
Okay.
by Annabelle Art. It's sweet. I like sweet books in this time. Everything's horrible, so.
All right, sounds good. Well, ladies, that was the end of our interview. Before we go, tell us where people can connect with you.
Yeah, they can connect with us on IG, and our name is Italian Speaker Society. And then we have a website. We're going to have a new one soon, but anywhere is that, and our email, I guess, right?
Yeah, so Instagram is the best way to find us,
Yeah,
right?
for now, yeah. So Italian Speaker Society, IG. Come, follow us.
Sounds good. Well, I will put all the information on the description. And once again, thank you for coming to my YouTube channel.
Oh,
Okay,
thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Jess.
Thank you. Bye.